Hey Virgos, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we Tarot and Heal our way to self-love and unique consciousness. I hope all is well. Lisa here. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm your IG. Also, definitely check out the notifications at the bottom of this screen. And make sure that it's to your liking. All right. Also, you might notice, I don't know when it's going to pop up. At some point, there's going to be a merch shelf. And I'm very excited about it. So check it out. All right. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Virgo collective need to know? So we have Whale Song resonating coming out. Sky Dancer, Surrender. All this cool blue energy. I'm feeling this energy of flow. Okay. So, resonating. Surrender. And treasure hidden in the shadows. All right. Surrender to whatever comes up, what needs work, what doesn't, okay? It does seem like there might be some homework coming up. All right, and just kind of just flow with it. If something comes up, don't try to bury it again. All right, because I feel like there's some things coming up from the deep blue sea of your emotions. And it's because it needs to just get handled, dealt with, so you could just toss the rest in the trash, okay? Gather the wisdom, gather the gems, and then toss the rest out, okay? Okay, what's going on? Interesting. So we have the Nine of Swords coming out with the High Priestess. I feel like you're getting an answer to something. Something that's been plaguing your mind with the Nine of Swords, okay? It's coming up. You're going to get an answer to something. When it comes up, handle it, okay? This answer... This thing that is coming up, whatever this is, it's being sifted up from the depths of the ocean floor. It's a response to your question. There's a need to recognize that when it does come up and not try to bury it, not realizing, oh, this is actually my manifestation or my answer, you know, something like that. All right. There's a little bit of a rejection to this new perspective. See, this energy has been coming out for Virgo for a while, where it's like you're probably getting an answer to a question and you kind of don't want to hear the question or hear the answer. You'd rather just think about it. It's more comfortable to just think about it, especially if you were asking all the time and you never got the confirmation, the closure, the answer, whatever the case is. But it does seem like that's coming up. We did the Lovers card coming out in your conscious awareness, okay? You might have been questioning, like, were they trash? Were they not? You know, whatever the case is, and you're going to get that clarity with the King of Cups. This does feel like this is a question that you didn't really want to answer to, and you're about to get it, okay? Because you need to, okay? It's so that you can get out of this Nine of Swords energy. It might have been causing this anxiety, causing this level of like overthinking for no reason. It's like, why? You know, just rip the Band-Aid off energy. This is what, yeah. Feels like the universe is bringing that rip the Band-Aid off energy. Let's just handle this already. Because it's actually leaving this question up in the air is actually providing a disservice for you. It's taking up too much of your space and your energy at this point. This is why this has to come up and get addressed head on. All right. You might have gotten more comfortable with it just being a question, even if you might already have the answer to it. Not having the complete validation and confirmation, left it to be comfortably in the air, as opposed to getting the real answer, a real concrete answer, which can be a bit more, that can be a bit more painful depending on what it is, right? Okay. It does lead with the Queen of Swords. I do feel like you already know the answer to this question, okay? Mentally, logically, it hasn't hit your heart yet. That needs to happen. That's what the confirmation is going to do for you. It's going to hit your heart in a way that allows you to make the transformation needed. So if you were in a past relationship, for example, out of nowhere, my body just started aching. Wow. You see, I'm just like getting antsy. My body's, what the hell? See, this is why I feel like this anxiety is being trapped in your body somehow. There might be some like physical ailments or something like that. And it actually has to do with this thing. It's this pocket. All right. Wow. Okay. It's causing stagnancy. So for example, let's say if you had an ex and you wondered if they ever cheated, right? And in your mind, you're like, logically, I mean, I saw the messages in their phone, even though they told me, oh no, that's just a coworker, you know, that and that and that. But I know that they did. Because I remember that one time they came home late and they said they was hanging out with this coworker, and I was like, hold up. All right, you know, whatever. You put two and two together with a question, but because you never got the clarity, you never got the validation, you didn't have to make a real judgment call on this person. Actually getting the clarity about this person, for example, not saying that this is your thing, your question, but actually getting the clarity on that, on this person, if they cheated or whatever, that's going to allow you to muster up the strength needed to do whatever needs to be done next. All right. So we do have the strength card coming through. It can be just clarity about how shady someone was, and it gives you the validation, like I wasn't bugging. You know, that validation, it can really be transformative, and it's needed because you go into this magician mode now. You go into this powerful mode as a result, and this is one little thing that was actually holding you back, and you might not know that. All right, this is taking up too much of your mental space. It was taking up too much of your emotional space as well. And it stopped you from creating things, okay? And the Capricorn reading was about that too, where it was like this minor tweak in their emotional space. It affects other aspects of their life and they didn't realize it yet. And what I told them, and it does seem like it's something like that here, for them, it was a level of vulnerability that becomes unlocked by forgiveness. They have to forgive someone, and it unlocks vulnerability. It unlocks the Queen of Cups energy for them. And that affects them being sweeter, being more welcoming in their workspace, whatever the case is, okay? So it sweetens them up, and it allows them to bring more people in. With this situation, there's another tweak. This isn't about forgiveness per se. This is about validation of your intuition, I feel. And because you didn't get the complete validation of what your intuition was telling you, it stopped you from completely trusting your intuition. So once you get, and that is an important thing. That is an important thing, okay, as a magician. You have to just believe in your intuitive guidance, right? So it does seem like that is a blockage that is about to be unblocked for you so that you can access magician mode, which is great. Yeah. Whatever this question is, it has you overthinking your intuition, or it had you overthinking your intuition at some point, all right? And it does seem like it has to do with something that was misaligned, that you had a lot of passion for. It might be a soulmate, whatever. It took away it took away your confidence a little bit. Even though you're logically clear about it, you're still questioning. You're not 100%. Once you get that 100% yes or no answer, you'll be able to follow your intuition moving forward. You'll be a powerful magician, and you'll know how to create moving. You'll be confident enough to create whatever you need to create moving forward. You'll also have a change of perspective on the world around you, because once you get clarification on this one thing, this one intuitive thing, it's going to affect all the other things that you had intuitive hits about, okay? Because you questioned this one thing, it probably made you question a bunch of other things that you were intuitively guided to, or that you got intuitive downloads about. So it's like, okay, if that's true, and my intuition's on point, then that means that's true, and that's true, and that's true. And it leads you down this path of being more confident in your intuition. It needs to happen, all right? It needs to happen. Because right now it's coming out with the strength in reverse, okay? It doesn't seem like there's much security. You're not feeling too secure in your intuition. And that needs to happen, okay? So we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming through. And you might feel like a little bit of a stagnant energy. Things might have slowed down, or it came to a pause or something like that. It's this thing that needs to happen so that you can be a better manifester, all right? So you can read the signs. Right now, you not getting that validation is affecting how you're reading signs, for example. You're second guessing when it's like, ain't nobody got time for you to second guess, especially when Spirit is like, when I'm trying to bring this to you, I'm trying to bring a manifestation to you. We ain't got time for the second guessing. You hear me telling you, make that move, go for that job. Why are you second guessing it? It's because of this one thing that you've second guessed and you kind of don't want to admit to. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's see what the blockage is. So when it comes up, just understand this is the answer to your question, and it's going to be transformative for you. It is going to have you look at the world differently. The world is going to hit differently once you realize you could trust your intuition. All right, so this is a really important moment. It's beautiful. What's the blockage? Temperance card in reverse, yeah. They're not trusting. That's a blockage, okay? You're getting divine guidance and you're not listening to it. All right, so Queen of Cups, your question, yeah, all right. It's just pretty much what I was saying. Getting confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Temperance card with the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. Both cards coming out in reverse. The Temperance is divine guidance. This could be your inner guidance. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like you're questioning your own thoughts. You're questioning your own intuitive guidance. You're questioning your gut instinct. All right, and that this answer that you're gonna get is gonna solve this. Okay. If you've been struggling a lot with following your gut, following your intuition, that's about to be done. It's time for you to step into magician mode, baby. It's time to unlock and access magician level. All right? You got things to create. You got things to manifest. All right? We ain't got time for these unanswered questions up in the air. Especially, see, they're like, look, we ain't have to answer that question, but if that's what's going to hold you up, then we're going to answer that question for you now. All right? Come on now. So we have the World card coming out with the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning coming through. See, the world, like I said, the world's going to hit differently once you get this answer. All right? That validation, that moment of, I knew it. I was right. The world's going to hit differently. Now those moments, the world is going to be smoother. It's going to flow better for you. Things are going to flow quicker to you, smoother to you. Because you can pick up on the signs now and trust what you see. And that's just a beautiful way of living, okay? It just flows, okay? Not saying that you're not already trusting your intuition. I do feel like you guys are very intuitive, but there's another level of trust, all right, that needs to happen. So you don't have that doubt in the back of your head where you're talking yourself out of your intuitive guidance. That's advice. The world about to look different, baby. You have the Hermit card coming through. All right. I love this. I love this energy because this is like, I got me, myself, and I in a beautiful way, though. This is like, all I need is my guidance. That is going to hit so differently. everything that you experience is going to feel different now because of this level of, it just feels so calm. This feels very calm. It feels like that sigh of relief right there. It's like I don't have to walk around all frantic. I don't have to scramble to try and figure things out anymore. I have my inner guidance and I can trust that finally. And everything's just going to be a bit smoother, a bit more smoother just because of that. Embrace this moment. This is the Hermit card too, which is Virgo energy. This is going to be you in alignment with your higher self, in alignment with your gut instinct, in alignment with your heart's desires, okay? Not afraid to honor your desires because you know that it's coming from your higher self and not coming from some other BS. Also, you're not going to allow for external influences to make you feel like your desires aren't valid or your feelings aren't valid. This is you being totally aligned with your star player. Nobody can tell you nothing after this, all right? Awesome. I love this energy. All right, that's it. Oh, let's see about the animal spirit. Surrender to that moment, okay? Bee spirit, sweet results await. The world is going to hit differently because of this moment. Oh, this is so beautiful. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. That's what's next. This is when you go into that magician mode. You go into this powerful hermit energy. There's a daggone hermit card. Yeah, you go into this powerful hermit energy where you're aligned with your star player and your higher self, and then you go into communion with spirit. Like, all right, now that I know that I'm aligned with you, what's next? This is you going into the solitude, okay? And then starting to create from that beautiful place. Oh, this is so lovely. I'm so excited for you guys. This is a beautiful place to be in, okay? It does stem from a truth coming to light, so that might not be the most pleasant thing. But, yeah. Please embrace that moment. Embrace that moment. Because the level of... It's just a beautiful co-creative spirit that comes through as a result of it. Embrace it. Surrender to that moment, okay? If you need to purge for after that, purge it out. But whatever the case, after that, there's sunshine at the end, okay? And there's a level of zen. And I just feel like I have to... Because it's such a beautiful energy, but it's an energy on the other side of truth. So I just want you to make sure that I'm reiterating. Pass through that. Do not stop there. Do not try to bury it. Please pass through that. It'll allow for the sunshine to come in. All right? It's worth it. All right. It brings on a new day for you. All right. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.